Hey, how's it going today? It's Frank here, and I'm here with Wild Wednesdays. Now, a few things before I talk about the movie I watched. If you haven't seen Atypical, I suggest you watch it right away, because what I'm about to say is going to spoil the next season that I'm on. I'm basically on season 2, episode 4, I think, or episode 5. And let me say, it's getting more deeper and deeper, man. It's like I'm related to some character each day, every time I watch it. Cases in like a new school now. Elsa cheated on Doug. Someone found some sort of group and he was in a relationship with Paige but now isn't. You have to watch it. If there's any parents of like any autistic kids out there, or any people with marriage as autism out there as well, watch this show. It's very, very relatable. It's a shame they put comedy because it feels more like a drama to me. But if it wasn't for the comedy bit, I probably wouldn't have found it, because I don't look for any other genre apart from comedy, horror, and action kind of thing. So yes, and another thing too, I probably won't be able to watch a Funny Fridays because I'll be seeing my daughter. If plans do change, I'll end up watching a film anyway on that day, just in case the plan gets cancelled or anything. But it shouldn't do anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. So yeah, the movie, back onto the movie now. This movie is called The Takeover, and it's about a woman called Mel that is on the run from the police, and she's actually like a hacker basically, and she gets framed for like a crime. And this movie, so far, now it may sound exciting, to me it certainly did. It's not a long movie. It typically doesn't feel long when watching it, and it sounds exciting. When I watched it, it was like there's not really anything going on. And I know with action, I'm always thinking there's got to be fighting involved and stuff like that. This relates to action, not my kind of action. It just sounded interesting to me. The storyline was actually okay. The plot was okay. The acting was poor. It didn't really grip me. I'm just going to just go through this movie. Probably not from the start. Just probably describe it. When she's getting chased, that was kind of a bit exciting, I guess. She also gets the thing she got framed for was mostly to do with murder. It wasn't just to do with like the financial side. It was mostly about a video of her supposedly like shooting someone, and then her getting the scanned on the bus, which that's what caused though. When she got on the self-driving bus before it all kicked off, that's what enabled a picture of her to be put on somebody else's face and actually commit the crime. It's kind of similar to AI basically, but it's just camera work and editing. And there was actually someone called Rogers that was behind it, and he wanted to frame her because she wanted some sort of encryption. That's what he wanted from her, and that's why he was framing her. And then also Mel's accountant Lisa, I think it's Linda or something, because I looked in the website, there was nobody called Lisa on there. I was gonna say Linda anyway, I don't know if it is her. But whatever her name is, right, her accountant was in on it because she was talking to some sort of Japanese guy called Chen, and that's the type of person. But she didn't quite hack him. She was hacking. It was something to do with like the Chinese government or some like organizations that was being hacked, and she kind of messed around with that, and she put a Trojan in it or wherever it was, right, and that's why there was police after her because they thought it was actually about a video, and she got help from Idris. Who eventually did help, and you eventually found out that it wasn't her to begin with, and she had this guy called Thomas who she was dating that was actually also she also got involved with as well. Well, technically he didn't have a choice because once they found out that he was associated with her, he was getting shot at. So yeah, they get help, and Mel also get help from someone called Buddy, who is seen at the start of the movie like helping some military people, and he came across Mel 10 years earlier when she was 16, and after that they were close friends, and he actually helped her with things like he put into like some sort of cool, it's a garage basically, but he converted it into like a, what do you call it, like an office, not an office, that's a sort of lab for hacking basically, and that's pretty cool. Damn, wish there was something like that happening. Oh, if I had something like that, that'd be so cool. Imagine that for an office, for YouTube especially, and TikTok, and from other socials, that'd be cool. And yeah, eventually The police find out where he lives and well where they are at the moment, and before Thomas and Mo run off, Buddy gets shot basically after removing everything on there. And yeah, so this movie does try hard to make it all tense and exciting. I wasn't feeling it. I needed a heck of a lot more in that movie. It's not necessarily anything that I would say is below average. I would say it's average about. I mean, that gives the rating away kind of. But yeah, I'll continue with it. And especially with the ending scene where they tried hard with the self-driving bus, and that was as she was trying to hack into the system to try and get Rogers to to try to give the encryption to help him out as he puts a gun to it. The bus sort of just moves, it's out of control, and she sort of does something where she turns the lights off and starts running, and she also shoots. I think he shoots the thing. I don't know who it was. I think it was Rogers that shoots it because he was the one with the gun. And there was a bit of a tiny bit of a fight scene, and it was kind of inevitable that I thought she wasn't going to kill him, because that footage would have made it look even worse, and they wouldn't have found that he was behind it. So yeah, so she didn't want to shoot him. He just got the gun back off her. Now, the thing is, because she's a hacker, it's not necessarily the type of movie where she's gonna fight. I mean, I think there's obviously some hackers that do, but it wouldn't have made much sense for her to actually kill somebody. So yeah, it's not that type of action movie, unfortunately, for people out there that are similar to me, that kind of like a lot of fighting and action. So yeah, the police eventually got him. I think it was a SWAT team or something that got him. And yeah, she eventually stopped the boss with Thomas's help, where he had to get into the boss. This is the part where they tried too hard, because it wasn't crazy enough for me. It wasn't as intense. I'll give them this though. I'll give them this. They did okay on this scene, to be fair. I mean, it wasn't dramatic enough. I see what they were trying to do. Like the idea of it, and he put some sort of was it antenna or something? The boss was trying to stop it, and she also pressed the button to stop it as well. I like the animation graphic style where she's trying to think about something. You see, it's typical movies like this where you see colours and numbers, whatever it is, and it's like their thoughts in one, basically. I like scenes like that. You know what I'm talking about anyway, when towards the end, especially early on in the movie, where she's thinking about stuff in her head. She also has two other hackers helping her and actually guiding through it. The acting is atrocious. It's like they didn't want to act. They just said anything. It's like they did it for a YouTube vid. It just didn't feel like I think they forgot that they were in a movie. I don't know who these two people were. I don't know. I don't think the names were mentioned. But yeah, you know what I mean when, the scenes come up of her talking to two people. So yeah, they did try hard in this scene. I'll give them that. Like I said earlier, the storyline and plot was okay, not bad for me. It definitely gripped me with the information, reading about it, what it's about. I like that in this sort of movie. It did sound interesting. I did need a movie for Wild Wednesdays as well, action wise. So yeah, this movie for me, it kind of disappointed me in a lot of departments. The ending bit was nice enough. It would have been much more of a better ending if, Idris, and I think it was Idris anyway, if he offered her a job at the station or something, whatever that company is, to help catch people, whatever, that would have been. I thought it would have been a typical type of ending, those type of movies. I've seen it before, these type of endings, but I mean those type of endings at least. But the ending here is just that she was because Buddy made a tape, and it's like he knew he was going to die. The job he was doing, it's like he knew death was coming his way, and he told her, look, all this is here, to help you into your next job, to have bigger things. Yeah, she did try to hack a big company, like a Chinese company. It didn't quite work out, so I don't feel she would have taken it. And yeah, that was just it. Thomas was still with us, so I assumed they were together or something like that. But yeah, what else can I say? It didn't feel like much of a movie to me. There's a good few car chases, running and stuff like that, but other than that, not really much else to tell. I don't think it doesn't deserve a below average. I don't think the movie's that bad. I think the concept's good, the storyline's good, the idea is. I don't usually mention the word plot. I don't think I ever have, and I should do. The plot of the movie wasn't too bad. I feel like what was missing was acting, and just more drama in scenes. I mean, I know it's not a fighting type of movie, but there wasn't enough. She said that she was running from the police. There wasn't much of that going on. There wasn't much tension. It would have made sense if she probably was fighting. I think that would have been it. But other than that, I think people might think differently about this movie. I say think there wasn't much to it. And I know there's movies and shows that are rated that I probably shouldn't have given it the number I should have. There's probably like 3-4 movies that I probably would get given that rating, but I don't want to change it. Right, I don't like changing ratings. It's gonna become a hassle, and I probably don't have to make another video. I could do a video where, unless somebody comments asking me, "Oh, Frankie, what rating would you change in certain movies and why?" I probably would do that, but then I have to remember what movies I gave the ratings for. What if I can remember if those either changing or not. So yeah, that'd probably be an interesting video, but maybe a bit of hassle, I guess, because I have to look through so many of my videos. I mean, I can't remember. You know, I can't forget some of the good and bad movies out there anyway. So yeah, it's that type of videos on my mind. So yeah, rating. There's only one number in my head, and that's a 5. I think a 5 out of 10 is very, very reasonable. When the start of it, I was like, it's interesting, right? You can't judge it based off the start. Same with shows, right? Usually I would know if a show is my favourite after the first episode, but sometimes it could take time. 2-3 episodes in, it could take time, but look, it's very different to a show. Because a movie, you have to get into it at least at the first 20 minutes or so. And I wasn't hooked or excited or gripped. Even like a scene where 2 dudes came in to like a apartment, like to a place. Even that didn't grip me. I was expecting a fight scene, but I guess with her type of character, she's not really meant to fight, so it would make sense. And it is related to action because they're doing a chase and stuff like that. They're trying to make it exciting. I just wasn't feeling it. And if you're not feeling the movie, you can't rate it highly. And like I said, when this movie, as time gone, bloody hell, as time went on this movie, it just screamed average. And that's what I was thinking in my mind. So yeah, 5 out of 10 it is. Like I said, improvements, better acting, probably have a bit more drama and chaos to it and excitement. Again, ending could have been slightly more different, I guess. I don't know. But I focused on the bits and movies, and it did feel average to me. So yeah, that's it with this video. 5 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, you know, subscribe and hit the notification below. I'll see you in my next video.